Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am back with my review of IDW's Sonic the Hedgehog issue number 30. We made it, folks. Big 3-0, and I just gotta say, this cover is beautiful. IDW, Sega, whoever, if you were to make this into a poster, I would buy that so quickly, just saying. But does the story inside match the quality of the cover? No, it doesn't. But let's get into why it doesn't when we hop into this issue. So the issue begins, Silver comes down, it's like, yeah, Sonic's not here. And we have Knuckles going like, he'll be back, he's fine. And there's it's a running gag throughout the book where he's like, any minute now. Meanwhile, Eggman slinks away. And I like this kind of, I don't know if I would so much call it a throwaway line that Eggman has, where he says, he talks about how they're mourning the hero's sacrifice or whatever. And then he goes, it's like I'm the only one who knows him. Essentially going like, Eggman thinks, under no uncertain terms, that Sonic will be back and will be completely fine. And then we get into, in my opinion, where some of the problems from this issue come in, where Zavok comes back, and he's like, I'm not done yet, I'm still here, and he tries to attack Cream, and she starts attacking him, and then everyone just kind of converges onto him, and Silver eventually just holds him down onto the ground. It's a really cool scene. Also showing that, this guy that gave Sonic trouble for an entire game, Silver could defeat literally with a thought, just saying. But regardless. And then we have to go, and it goes all across the world, and we see the other Deadly Six kind of going like, "Rrr, we're bad guys." And it's like, who cares? Go away. We get a nice scene with the Babylon Rogues. We get a kind of cute scene with Knuckles and Rouge, where she like flirts with them, and Knuckles keeps doing the thing of like, Sonic's gonna come back any minute now. So Eggman tries to make a break for it. The heroes try to stop him. Shadow and Metal Sonic get into a really cool fight. But Shadow is unable to stop him before his craft leaves, which I gotta say, just looking at this scene now, looking at the page, Shadow, you can teleport. Could you not hippity-hop onto the thing? Maybe because it's moving too fast, and he can only teleport short distances without the Chaos Emeralds. But, I don't know. But the issue closes out with us going to the Soul Dimension to see that is, in fact, where Sonic has landed, right on Blaze's doorstep. And then the issue ends. If it wasn't obvious by the fact that I am kind of melancholy throughout this review, I didn't care much for this issue. I don't think it was bad. It just gave too much page real estate to stuff that does not matter. Like, you can assume that the Deadly Six, when the mental virus cleared, got up and went home. They don't need to show you that. The stuff I wanted to see was like, the people celebrating and them being like, the world isn't ending anymore. And falling action! That thing that's critical in storytelling. And it looks like we might get that next issue because the cover is like all the heroes celebrating. But even then, it's them celebrating with a giant robot hand over them, indicating that it's gonna get broken up. So, it's as if the people... It's as if, and I don't want to bash Flynn too much, but like it's as if he doesn't think our attention spans can handle us having an issue that doesn't have an action scene in it. Like, because again, next issue isn't going to be that issue. Issue 32 is probably going to be where Sonic comes back and, beats up whatever Eggman's using to attack the celebration. And then issue 33, I think, is when the new story arc starts. In storytelling, everyone knows about filler. Everyone knows about, when a TV show or a story arc has filler in it, where, it has some stuff that doesn't really matter. And, a lot of times you're recommended, like, if you're binge watching a show, to skip those episodes. But there's a big difference between filler and breather. Breather is where you just kind of let the audience rest after a big event has happened. It's where you let the characters kind of like sit back and reflect and maybe have a smaller thing going on. And I think that this series really needed, after after the metal virus stuff, really needed to have a breather issue. And I think and I personally am a bit frustrated by the fact that we aren't getting that, and that instead of that, they're like, but now we gotta have Zavok show up, and we gotta have all the heroes, and like, don't get me wrong, it was fun watching Zavok get the shit kicked out of him, don't get me wrong, but like, then we gotta go to all the other Deadly Six, and they're beating people up, and like, the Eggman thing was fine, because I understand that you have to have Eggman get away, because he always gets away, and I understand that, like, obviously the heroes wouldn't let him, so there would be a conflict there, and I do think the Shadow Metal Sonic thing was cool, but that, I don't know, and feel free to call me an idiot in the comments. You know, again, I don't think this issue was bad. I think it was passable, but is that really good enough? I mean, when you go out and you spend money on one of these, and you give it your time and your monetary support, is good enough really what you're looking for? I don't know. And again, the arc after this seems like it's fun, you know, you're gonna have them fixing Omega and them going to like a Chow race or whatever. Sounds fun, you know. I'm very interested to see what Evan Stanley does with the series after this. And that's not me trying to bash on Flynn, but just, I feel like this issue was not up to par. I feel, and I think a big issue with that is it's what I was expecting versus what they actually wanted to give us. What I was expecting, and what I think a lot of people were expecting, was a breather issue. What we got was not that. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, am I an idiot? Was this issue actually a masterpiece? I don't know. As well as that, sorry for the lack of activity on the channel. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. Obviously, I won't delve into that, but you know, I actually had a video pre-recorded that I just have not been able to get to working on because things have been very chaotic here. But I promise I'll try to get back on that. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing, help grow the channel. Let me know your thoughts on the issue in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.